Welcome to Stephen King Saturday. So, we got Sleepwalkers, which I have not seen since the 90s. I mean, it's been a long, long time since I've seen this movie. So, the only things I remembered was incest and that the guy was able to change the look of his car when he was running from the cops. That's it. That was all I had remembered from this film. So, it was going to be, and I was really looking forward to seeing the car scene again, because I was like, am I crazy on that? Or I swear that happens in this movie. And yep, sure as shit. Very, very much. Now, how they're able to do that, I guess they just have the ability to shapeshift objects as well. So I guess that makes sense. Anyway, so this is directed by it says cameos by Stephen King and Clive Barker. There's a fuck ton more cameos than that. So if you're gonna promote cameos, you might as well go for broke here and put them all on the front. That would sure as shit draw more attention to the film if that's what you're going for, if that's like your selling point. So I just noticed that right now. I thought that, I don't know what I thought that said. I thought that was like written, directed by Mick Garris and Stephen King. I don't know. But who's seen this? I know a lot of people have, but when's the last time you watched it? So this is directed by Mick Garris, as I said, and was written for the screen by Stephen King. And I think I read somewhere this is the first movie he wrote for the screen, but I don't know if that's accurate. But I swear I saw like an advertisement for that or something, and I'm like, I don't think that's right, but maybe it is. What year is this? Because I mean, obviously he wrote Creepshow, which definitely predates this. This is 92. There's no way. Maximum Overdrive is before this, so I don't know where the hell I saw that. I saw that somewhere. It was like some kind of tagline, like the first film Stephen King wrote directly for the Scream. It was like a play on Screen, I feel, and maybe that's what I took it from. Anyways, I will say for the DVD, this actually looks pretty damn good. For as shitty as this DVD even looks, like the case and everything, you would think it would be a lower end DVD, but when I threw it up on the player here, it looked really, really nice. It looked pretty damn clean. And here's another thing. I actually was like really enjoying this movie, and I was like, hey man, why does this movie get so hated on? Like, this isn't bad. This looks really nice. Like, I think it's got good production value. I think the characters are cool, and the concept is alright. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to be a big defender of this movie. And I was really looking forward to it. And then the last like half, or well, not half, but the last act happened. And Charles, the son, goes from like a totally normal, likable, fine actor, like nothing fantastic. Yes, there's some like a little bit of rockiness to his acting, but for the most part I was like, yeah, he's fine. But then he tries to do like scary and menacing and over the top, and he botches it hard. And then they start throwing in one-liners right and left with the mom and the son, and it's like, what in the fuck happened to this movie? Like, it was going so well, and then that last act, I was like, Jesus, this is really hammy, cheesy shit, and not, and it is fun. But regardless. Okay, so we get this opening that tells us that these are these like shapeshifters, and that they can be injured by cats. They're numero uno enemy are cats. So I guess if they get scratched by them and they get sick, will they have cat scratch fever? Cue the music. You see, I should be able to, if I didn't do the whole one take gimmick and all that shit, I could throw some Ted Nugent on here and probably get fucking taken off of YouTube for, copyright or some shit. So it's probably best just in your head start singing cat scratch fever. It's kind of a hard one, a little bit of a tongue twister, singing that all the time. Pretty impressive. So they also we also find out that they like to feed on female virgins. Me too. Sign me up. And the opening features none other than Mark Hamill himself as a cop. And he's uncredited in the film, but it is 100% Mark Hamill. Trust me, I know Mark Hamill. So when I saw him, I'm like, is that Mark Hamill? Does he have a bigger role in this? I don't remember Mark Hamill in this, but sure as shit, there he is. And we see all these dead cats hung from the trees and cut open and shit. Fantastic opening. Fantastic atmosphere. Just vile shit, man. You know, like animals dying in any movie is taboo. Hanging tons of them from a tree and shit is great. And it kind of shows us our villains and it sets a good atmosphere for the film. So I dug the hell out of that. And then we switch over to where these guys have moved on to, and we get the song "Sleepwalk," which I thought was a cute little nod to obviously the title of this film. And anytime I hear that fucking song, that I'm always 100% of the time, the second I hear it, it's fucking La Bamba immediately. And I always think of the fucking, like, the brother, I want to say. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, so maybe the scene plays different than I think it does. But when they find out that Richie dies, like, and he's like, they're playing that music, and I think it's his brother, right? He's like, Richie! So, like, every fucking time I hear Sleepwalk, instantaneously just, like, start screaming Richie, like, while crying in my head. Anybody else do that? Is that scene even... that scene exists. That scene exists. I haven't seen it since the 90s, but I swear, I remembered the car changing in this fucking movie, and I probably saw this around the same damn time, but there you go. And their whole aim in town is trying to fucking get virgins and kill cats. So that's like their entire focus in this entire film. Kill cats and suck the souls out of virgins. I don't know why this would take so long, why you would need to court one or whatever. Just grab one and suck her soul out really quick. It doesn't seem like it's all that complicated. But I guess, I don't know, he's tired of fucking his mom, and he sees Tanya, who is a major babe, and I guess she's from Twin Peaks, which I've really not watched almost any of, so and I'm supposed to be watching it with Kaylee soon enough, so I will be talking about Twin Peaks on the channel, I'm sure, soon enough, although I'll probably get attacked in the comments by pretentious pricks who love that show, but I don't really give a fuck. It'll be fun. And then we see the incest, and that's what I remembered, very, very heavy. And it's funny because back when this would have came out in, what did I say, 92? Incest would have been extremely taboo and shocking, right? It would have been like, oh my god, they're incestuous, what the fuck? Nowadays, with like Game of Thrones and everything, like, incest is so passe. It's like, oh, it's incest, whatever. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how incest doesn't really seem to have that shock anymore. And that's probably also attributed to the fact that, like, the biggest thing on planet Earth is, like, stepbrother and stepsister porn. Like, every fucking time you go on to, like, Pornhub or something, it's like half the videos. It's like stepbro catches stepsis masturbating and teaches her a lesson or some shit, right? And actually, one of the ones I clicked on not that long ago, I actually had to share it on Facebook because I thought it was so funny. Not the video. They wouldn't let me do that or any clips from it. But there was a warning or I guess whatever the fuck at the beginning that said, like, you know, none of the actors are really actually related and this and that. I'm like, Pornhub, stop fucking my dreams up, okay? I'm well aware. But why do you gotta take the fantasy out of it? What do you think I clicked on this fucking video for? I don't even have a stepsister, so I don't even know what the appeal of that shit is. It's the taboo-ness of it, right? It's funny, though, that we have to make it step, because then, like, that next step of actually like blood related. People are like, oh no, I can't masturbate to that. But step. I mean, she's not like blood related, but I know I'm not supposed to touch her. So it's like that compromise, right? It's that compromise taboo. So yeah, the incest nowadays just doesn't seem to hit like it used to. And my cats fucked their mom. What? My cats fucked their mom is what I wrote. My cats fucked. Oh, my cats fucked their mom. Oh, it's funny. I write these notes down, and I always think like I'm gonna remember them. My cats fucked. Yeah, and of course this is like a nod to the animal kingdom, right? Like humans find incest to be gross, like because we are, you know, not arguably more intelligent creatures, right, than most of the animal kingdom or all of them, because we're higher thinkers, I guess. We of course bring in, you know, we bring in the mind into the conversation of what is okay sexually and what isn't. And so, you know, in the animal kingdom, it's like animals are fucking each other the second, you know, they can at any cost. It doesn't matter what age they are. It doesn't matter, you know, if they're related to them or not. It's like, well, there they are. Let's fuck, you know. And that's obviously not something humans do because of the mental aspect. But in the animal kingdom, but yeah, when I had cats as a kid, we had a cat, and they had a cat. They had a bunch of cats, and then those cats would fuck their mom. Like we had to finally get them spayed and whatnot, but they were always fucking their mom. And it was like, yeah, see, in the animal kingdom, they don't give a shit, and that's very obviously apparent here. But of course, with this is more human as well, and so the mom is very in love with her son, and the son is like 50-50. But the mom is super jealous, wants him and only him to herself. Probably shouldn't like send him out looking for young teenage girls. Why it has to be women is beyond me. Maybe because they have, like, a man doesn't really lose anything when he has his virginity taken from him. Like there's no like losing your virginity as a guy outside of just saying that you lost it. But with a woman, obviously, she has a fucking hymen, right? So there is some kind of... now, obviously, they can break beforehand, but most of the time they have one, and that's like, you know, what has happened. So I guess what the hymen is that's why they can feed off of them. Who knows? It's some fantasy bullshit. But anyways, then we get introduced to Tanya. And she does this "Do You Love Me" dance in the movie theater, and it is so adorable and so sexy, and she's amazing. And I'm probably gonna Google her after this and find out she's like 17 in this, and I'm gonna look like a total perv. But let me tell you something right now, okay? Keira Knightley was 17 years old in the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and every motherfucking dude on Earth had a hard-on for her at that time. So I guess every dude on Earth is a total pedo. So, pedo? There you go. And we've got both Ferris Bueller's parents in here. So Tanya's parents are Ferris Bueller's parents, which I thought was really interesting. And they're an actual married couple in real life. But yeah, same exact actress and actor playing her parents as they did with Ferris Bueller. Thought that was really cool. And then the mom in this, Mary, she actually is the witch in Gretel and Hansel recently, the Oz Perkins movie. I thought that, like, looking at her, I was like, oh yeah, it is, when I looked it up. That's pretty cool. We get Otho from Beetlejuice in here as the teacher who gets his hand lopped off and then chased through the woods and killed. We get Oh, and the mom is also the mom of the daughter here that was in Ferris Bueller. She's also Connie from Son-in-Law. Nasty. Anybody fucking watch Son-in-Law? I love Pauly Shore movies from that time period. I love them. Okay, I love them. I used to watch them all the time, especially the top tier Biodome. Oh my god, 1-800 Squirrely Stub. I'm just picturing you knee deep, naked, knee deep in tofu. You likey leaky? Like, seriously, I've seen that movie. Oh god, I watched that movie so much when I was a teenager. When I was like 15 or 16 or something in that area. Is that the age? Or was I like 17? When did that come out? 96, I want to say. And I would have been 14. So, about then. And I watched it all the time. I used to dress like fucking Doyle in that movie. Like, I just thought, I thought that movie was so damn cool. Bud McIntosh and Doyle Johnson. Anyways, moving on. Not here to talk about Biodome, but yes, Biodome, then Son-in-Law, then Encino Man, then Jury Duty, and then In the Army Now. Those are the 5 top tier. That's the best 5 in order Pauly Shore movies right there. No contest. And then I don't think I know another good Pauly Shore movie off the top of my head, but correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me something below. But those are the 5. All right, buddy. Let's move on. If for people who don't remember though, Pauly Shore was the shit back in the day. Like when he was like the VJ on MTV and stuff. When he won that competition, I think he took over for like Downtown Julie Brown or something. It's been a long, long time, but God. Nostalgia. All right, moving on. And I like the transformations. The makeup's a little silly, but it's mostly the acting, not so much the makeup. The cop with the cat in this is really funny and really cool, and his death is kind of shocking to me because I'm like, oh wow, I didn't expect him to die here, and I really expected to like this. When he's chasing him, the Charles speeds up to hit a fucking kid in the road. That is brutal. And as I said, the mom is super, super jealous in this movie. Their real selves are revealed in mirrors, but somehow aren't revealed on cameras. Like, they take pictures of them in this, but I don't think they're revealed to be in photos, so I don't get that. We get a line that says "sweets to the sweet" in here, and I just rewatched Candyman 1 and 2, so I sure as shit caught on that. And there is a Clive Barker cameo in here, so maybe that was a nod to him and his Candyman film that would have came out the same year, 92, right? Aren't those both 92? I want to say that's right. Whatever. Maybe not. If Candyman came out after, then that wouldn't make any sense. And maybe he stole it from this movie. Maybe he was on set and he was like, "Sweets to the sweet." I like that. I don't know. We probably wrote some book or something before it. What do I know? And yeah, when he goes bad, his acting is awful. That's my note there, 100%. Then because he like kills the cop and he's like, "Cop kebab." It was like straight up garbage day. That's the level it felt like. It felt like he was fucking Ricky. Ricky's the Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 one, right? It's Ricky. I can never remember the two brothers' names. I'm pretty sure Ricky's the one in part 2. But now I can't remember what the one in part 1's name is. I don't know. And we got Stephen King, Joe Dante, Toby Hooper, Clive Barker, John Landis. God damn, we got a lot of cameos. We even got Reptile Sherbicle himself from Just One of the Guys, or of course Ted from fucking Friday the 13th Part 2 is how a lot of people would know. We got Ron Perlman in here. We got so many people. I'm not really sure how this family was getting past the cats every morning, since they were like surrounding the house, and the son would just like leave the house and come back. But then like when they would actually encounter cats on screen, the cats were a formidable foe for them. So I'm not really sure how this kid was easily just kind of getting into his car and leaving. We never see him leave his house. That's why. So I was just thinking, like, isn't there a bunch of cats surrounding the house? Isn't the mom in constant fear? Don't they have all these like booby traps set up? That's what I said. Booby trap. I don't know. I don't know how the hell he got past him, but he did. So there you go. Of course, a mention of Castle Rock happens in every Stephen King thing I've ever watched, probably in my life. Someone gets stabbed by corn in this. Is that a nod to Children of the Corn? I don't know. Maybe. But someone gets stabbed by corn. Okay? That's the most ridiculous corn scene since I've watched Troll 2 last week. And that has a way more ridiculous corn scene. There shouldn't be so many ridiculous corn scenes. Corn's not that interesting. But horror movies make it interesting, I guess. The fence kill in this is good. The guy getting picked up and smashed down on the fence. Good stuff. Mom gets mauled by cats, and she kills cats right and left. Just grabs them, snaps them, and breaks them and shit. Awesome stuff. But yeah, I was enjoying this movie. I really liked the cop. Of course, Tanya is great to look at. I was digging it, and then the last like third, this guy just went over the top ridiculous, and then Mick Garris was like telling everyone to throw out one-liners right and left. I don't know, this is what I say, 92, so Chucky and fucking Freddy were probably on the scene at that point, right? Chucky, Child's Play 2 would have come out around that time. And Freddy would have been pretty heavy into his comedic shit at that point, and even Friday the 13th was going comedic with Jason Lives and whatnot. So I guess they were just like, let's throw one-liners at the screen. Those seem to be popular right now. God, that really hurt the film, but it also made it funny. It's still entertaining, but I just feel like this film could have been better, and I feel like this is one of the better looking Mick Garris movies. A lot of his films look straight made for television, but not this one. This one actually looks like a film, so I don't hate it, but man, they really botched that third act. But I guess for unintentional comedy, it's great. So yeah, it's a fun film, but I really wish they would have just kind of landed the ending better, and this film would actually be like good, not like so bad it's good. But anyways, so Sleepwalkers, there you go. What do you guys think about this movie and stepsister porn? Let's just get whatever. Anyways, bye.